Welcome to the Clean My Space Q&A video. We did this last year, but it was just me and I was fidgeting around with my phone a lot. So we figured this year it might be interesting to bring Chad into the mix. That way I can be hands-free and he can read the questions, and every now and then, if he feels like it,
maybe even say something.
Maybe he'll say something.
Maybe.
He really does like camera time and attention. He even changed his t-shirt right before we filmed. So this is very important to him. So, here we go.
Here we go. Melanie Rowe asks, how often do you clean the forgotten spots within your home that need to be cleaned? An example would be under the refrigerator.
I would say we clean that area maybe once or twice a year. We don't go out of our way to do it, but in and around the time of spring cleaning, we'll get that kind of stuff done. And by virtue of the fact that we film videos all over our house, we'll clean these little random areas, right before we end up filming something because we need that particular area clean. So I guess in effect, a lot of our house does get cleaned, even in those little tiny random areas, only because we film these videos.
It is true that some areas have only been cleaned because we filmed them being cleaned.
Yeah.
Cheryl Phillips asks, how do you clean and sanitize silk sheets without ruining them? P.S. What brand of silk sheets do you use?
So silk sheets, something that we have been sleeping on for probably 3 or 4 years now. It's such a lovely fabric to sleep on. It stays cool, you don't sweat in them, which is something that oftentimes you'll experience with cotton. And it's a really nice feeling on the skin. So the way that, and the brand that I use is called Silk, C-I-L-Q-U-E, and I'll put the link down below. The way that I wash those sheets, I put them in the washing machine. I use gentle, scent-free, color-free detergent, and I wash it on the most gentle setting in cool water. So I believe that's the wool setting on my machine. And then for drying, I use the air dry cycle.
So even though they are sheets, treat them like silk because they're silk.
That's right.
Joe Smith asks, when will the Clean My Space microfiber cloths be for sale? You announced them over a year ago.
I'll let you handle that one.
As it turns out, releasing something on that scale is rather complicated, so it's taken a lot of time and a lot of unexpected things have come up along the way, i.e. getting shipping costs down to a reasonable amount, a reasonable amount being what isn't equal to the actual price of the cloths
or
themselves. More. $120.
Yeah, we saw something like $126 to ship a box to Australia.
So yeah, there's that, plus a bunch of other things. Plus we want to do it right. We don't want to put cloths out there and not be able to support any questions or any issues which may arise along the way. So we're closer than we ever have been. We're hoping for as soon as the new year kind of kicks in that we'll have something ready to be launched, and we of course will keep you guys updated as soon as we know what's up with that.
And throughout the time since we've announced the cloths, you guys have been insanely supportive and excited about the cloths, and we are so enthused that you are enthused, and we know you're going to love them when we can finally get them into your hands. So please stay tuned, and thank you for your patience on them.
Lucy Baker asks, how many pets do you have?
I have 2 cats, Molly and Paisley, and
a
husband.
Beth Fitchett asks, or says, please do a video on how to clean up dog hairs efficiently. That would be a great help.
Dog hairs, okay, so 2 things on that. First of all, we have videos about how to take care of your space if you have pets. We can link those down below. And by the way, on the YouTube channel, if you go just to our channel page, you'll see a little magnifying glass. You can search pets and you'll see all of our pet related videos come up. So that might be helpful for you. The other thing is we've got Luke, who's our producer here. He has a dog, Stella, who you might have seen in one of our latest videos. It was part of our moving series. We were actually at Luke's house. So we're thinking in the new year, we're gonna do a video featuring Stella, who is the cutest little hot dog. And we're gonna do a video with her on how to take care of your space if you have a dog.
Preston DJ Smitty P. Smith, awesome name, asks, I wanted to know your opinion on folding versus hanging clothes. What should be hung versus what should be folded?
So this is a great question, and I think it depends on 2 things. It depends firstly on the fabric, and secondly on how much space you have available to either hang or fold. In my opinion, anything that wrinkles easily, I like to hang, and anything with super delicate fabric that might snag, I would prefer to fold. That being said, anything that's sort of like not so important, like a t-shirt or workout clothes, that stuff gets folded. And anything special, like a nice, sweater or blouse or top, skirts, anything like that, I like to hang up. And again, it really depends on how much storage space you have. You got to break it up in terms of how it makes sense for you, but that's what works for me.
And we have some great folding tip videos, actually 4 of them, I think, now. So we'll probably link those down below. Zuni L asks, what's your favorite scent combination?
Easy. So I have 2, and I'm going to share both of them with you. I love orange and peppermint together. So that's a really lovely mixture. And the second one that I love is vanilla, rosemary, and lemon.
Vanessa
Preciado
asks, who does your decorating?
Who does our decorating, Chad?
I do our decorating. Fire Panda MC asks, why did you decide to make a cleaning YouTube channel?
So first thing is we decided to make a YouTube cleaning channel, and we did that in and around 2011. It was about 5 years into us having our cleaning service business, and we did it initially to try and get more clients for our Toronto-based company. And we didn't really have any plans for it to become the big channel that it has become,
we thought a few people would watch it who might be in the Toronto area and then be like, wow, those tips were good, I should use their cleaning company.
Right, which really, if mathematically you look at it, does not add up at all. But what's come out of us filming these videos has been way better and bigger and more exciting than we could have ever imagined.
Tomalyn Lang asks, the ladies want to know what your favorite nail polish is and how you get them to stay on so long. Your nails always look marvelous.
Well, it's funny you say that, Tomlin, because my nails do not look good right now, and I realized that as we were filming. So I know a lot of you guys think that my nails always look great, but that's because I tend to do my nails right before we film so that they look good for the videos. They typically tend to chip within, a couple of days, just like anyone else's nails. And in terms of my favorite nail polish, it's a toss-up between OPI and Essie.
Girasol asks, do you clean your home or do you have your employees clean it?
So it's a funny question. We actually get this
a lot.
Yeah, we get asked this question a lot because a lot of people are quite curious. So our cleaning service doesn't actually service the area in Toronto where we live. So we've actually sort of been unable to use our service for that reason. We only service the downtown core. Chad and I live in a suburb. The second part of that question is, yes, we do have some help in terms of cleaning our house. We run 2 businesses. We probably work 80 hours a week each, and we do what we can and we maintain the house during the week, but we do have it cleaned once a week as well. It's just gotten to that point where parting ways with the money was more important. So it just got to the point where parting ways with the money to get the house cleaned felt better than driving ourselves crazy and carving out more time given how hectic our schedule has been.
Ultra Films asks, what place have you never cleaned in your house? This was another question that we got asked quite a bit.
Behind Chad's ears.
I can't think of any place that we actually haven't cleaned in the house. We've cleaned under the stairs. Because if we haven't actively cleaned it ourselves, we've shot a video about it, so we've probably ended the attic.
Yeah, we haven't cleaned the attic.
We've never even been in our attic. In the 6 years that we've owned this house, I've never been up there. Have you been up there?
No.
That's where all the ghosts hide. So no, we haven't cleaned our attic. So there you go. That's the place in our house that we haven't cleaned. Haley Moreland asks, what is your favorite cleaning tip you've ever given us?
Oh, you can't do that. That's like trying to pick your favorite child. They're all really good. But
if you were stranded on a desert island and you could only bring one cleaning tip with you,
that scenario would actually never
happen. I know, but what is your favorite cleaning tip? There must be one that sticks out.
I don't
just
know.
Make it up.
You know what? I love cleaning with baking soda. There you go. Anything that you can clean with baking soda.
There you go. My favorite tip is the toilet, leaving the toilet brush underneath the toilet lid. That's fantastic. And it drip dries and you leave it there for like an hour and then you come and you put it in the thing and then you don't get mold and other nastiness in the thing.
Gosh, you're so fascinating. Tell us more.
Karen Gregory asks, are there any kids in your future?
I mean, yeah. We just don't know when, but yeah.
Jessie asks, how long have you and the cameraman been married?
Well, we got married in August of 2011, so that brings us to just about 4.5 years.
Hope Grant asks, can you list all of the basic products everyone needs to be a DIY cleaning expert? And what a timely question.
Yeah, it is a timely question. Why is it a timely question, Chad?
Because we are currently doing the 31 days of DIY cleaners, which is a different video every single day for the month of December, a new cleaning recipe every single day. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. Where do you point?
They'll be somewhere.
Down below.
They'll be somewhere. So what you would need clean spray bottles. You would need vinegar, dish soap, rubbing alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, table salt, and essential oils.
There you go. And maybe lemon?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But there you go. 7
That's
products.
Simple.
Oz Girl Hance asks, any ETA on the car cleaning video? P.S. Hi from the middle of the night in Oz.
We would love to go to Australia. Next.
We would love to do a car cleaning video. However, the weather keeps escaping us and we wanted to make a really, really, really good one. And I know that we said that, I think, in a video not too long ago. Well, actually
very long ago.
Very long ago. I know we've been talking about it for like 2 years, but I have a very specific vision for what I want the car cleaning video to be. So it's probably my fault. There you go. Everyone, take it out on me in the comments. Go ahead. Let me have it. Julia Haval asks, hey Melissa, what camera do you use?
It's not a hard last name, Julia. It's really not.
Thanks. Julia, the cameras that we are filming with right now is this camera over here is a Canon 5D Mark II, and beside it we are filming with a Canon T5i. We have 2 5D Mark IIs that we film with. We film also sometimes with this T5i. We also have a T3i, plus we were vlogging in New York with a Canon S110, which is like a little point and shoot, an amazing point and shoot. And that's about it for the cameras that we use here at Clean My Space. Our final question, and the second question from this particular person, but they asked 2 great questions, so we thought we would include them both. The Super Happy One asks, and actually this was the most liked question out of all of them that we received. Melissa, do you ever watch shows like Hoarding Buried Alive and completely lose your mind? So set the record straight.
Okay, so first of all, I'll just clear it up. A lot of people think because I have a cleaning YouTube channel and a cleaning business that I am a neat freak and that I'm obsessed with cleaning and that I clean all the time. And it's not true. I'm a pretty average Joe when it comes to how much I care about things being clean and organized. And when I watch shows like that, I probably squirm as much as the next guy. Like it's pretty hard to watch those shows. It's emotionally difficult, and also, I mean, you see a lot. It's very overwhelming. But do I want to jump through the screen and clean everything? Certainly not. It's there for entertainment value more than anything else.
And more so, we don't even have cable television, so we don't watch television. We watch Netflix or YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
And that is it for questions, Melissa Maker.
All right, Chad Reynolds, thank you for reading and speaking directly to all of our friends on YouTube and doing such a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for asking all your great questions and for all of your wonderful support that you give us throughout the year. I have to say, you know, I follow a lot of YouTubers. I see the kind of comments that they get, and I feel really lucky because you guys treat us so well. You're so kind. You're so super supportive and lovely. And sure, you get the occasional inappropriate comment, but honestly, you guys you make us smile. So thank you so much. And from both of us, I guess this is a time where we will wish you an extremely wonderful, happy holiday and a happy, healthy, and successful 2016. This week's comment question is, who are your favorite YouTubers? Who do you watch aside from Colleen MySpace? Let us know in the comments down below.
There's a button down there that lets us know you care, so click it if you like this video, and click this button right here to subscribe and begin your journey to a cleaner life. As always, thanks for watching, happy holidays, and we'll see you next time.